I'm going to continue working on the using circular array to make a pattern, but I'm going to use the apply feature to do that. Now, one thing I need to make sure that you understand. To do apply, in any case, you need to make sure you set your pattern height the way that you want it to be. For this demo, I'm going to use 1.5 inches in the height instead of what it's set at. So I'll change that to 1.5, let Creative Studio do the height adjustment, or the width adjustment rather. And I'm also going to use this pattern, and it is set at 1.5 inches already. The geometric circle, I want to have that at 8 inches, and it is set at 8 inches. See, what else do I need? I'm going to need the geometric line. That's about it. So first thing I will do is place the geometric circle on the screen, and I will use repeat patterns to do that. Also, I want to change my reference to center. I will just place this now, click OK to place that circle on this screen. I'm going to exit out of repeat patterns setup. Check my circle. Yes, it's an 8-inch circle. So what I want to do is use apply. I have the circle pattern selected. I can right click, use apply, or I can use this paintbrush over here that says apply. First thing I need to do though is go get my P2P geese pattern. Then I'll do an apply, and let it work through doing the apply. It takes not very long. So that is in fact a valid pattern right there, and it would stitch. See, it starts and ends at this point right there. One thing I wanted to do was make a pattern like this, and I'll do that in a little bit. So the point on this, using apply to do this instead of circular array, because using apply, the mathematics is done, it's figured automatically for you instead of having to do the math. If I wanted to add something to this, I can just select this P2P geese pattern that's been flipped. Since I have this already selected, the circle, I can just do apply again. It will do the apply. The pattern will be pointing down. So that's a pretty neat little block pattern that we could use. And it will stitch continuously. I would remove this circle. We don't need that. I could save this as a block pattern. And I think at some point in time I did that. Now I have another pattern up here that I would like to show you. Well, first of all, let me just move this out of the way, and I'll go and get my pattern I just made. Use repeat patterns, use center, click OK, and there it is. It places it right on the screen. This grid is 6.4. So I'm just going to put this on the screen. Use repeat patterns, put it on the screen, don't care where. There it is. I will take this, move it, turn on the end anchor, turn on the grid snap by pressing the G key. Snap that to a grid, snap this to a grid. I have this selected. I'm going to right click. I will mirror this pattern, and I have grid snap still on. Snaps to a grid there, snaps to a grid there. There's my pattern. Here's what I want to make sure that I check. I want these these points to be snapped together, and they look like they are. And I'll check the other side. Here's the problem. I'm going to do a virtual stitch out on this. It's going to stitch left to right, then it's going to come back, and it wants to stitch left to right on the bottom half. I'll increase the speed of this a little bit, get it to going. See, it's going to go back over there, and it's going to do that. I don't want to do that. I will select this one, right click, reverse start and end, do another virtual. Now it's going to stitch left to right, then right to left. Now that's what I want. However, I want this to be a P2P pattern. How can I do that? And it's fairly simple. I'll go get my geometric line. I have the grid snap turned on. I will just go Alt P. That lets me do a P2P pattern. Snap it to that grid. Snap it to that grid. Right click to get out of that. Now it should be a valid P2P pattern. And I'm going to do a virtual stitch out. It'll go left to right, then right to left on the bottom half, then it will go left to right, right through the center. So that's a good pattern. Matter of fact, I have this saved right here as a P2P block. And I will show you. I'll select this, go Alt P, have the grid snap on. There it is. It's snapping to the grids. Let's say I want to fill a block with it instead of it being this way because it's on point. Okay, I can simply do this. Click diagonally. It will fill the block. So that's pretty cool. If I wanted to do something even a little crazier, I'm going to get a place over here where I have a place to work. I'll go to Alt P again. I'll just go this way. And I am filling the blocks. And this will, in fact, quilt continuously. So that's just some things you can do to make patterns and what you can do with the patterns after the pattern has been made.